the big man, Derrick Henry, fresh off a big game a week ago, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Seattle Seahawks. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Well, Coach, no rain in the forecast. That's the good news, but it is a chilly December day here in the Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami... Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Wilson now off the bootleg. And he finds Penny. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a fourth down.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the second level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rosen. Open man, it's Preston Williams. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Rosen. Throw left side, complete. That's Grant. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a first down. A first down carry for Henry. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Rosen. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's taken down inside the 30. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. They'll get this out in a hurry to Parker. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. On 2nd and 12, Rosen. And this one's incomplete. The Dolphins on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12. Again, it's Rosen. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
But when it all comes together and you get the field goal block that's been designed, that's been drawn up, everyone has to feel good about on that side of the ball. How about that one there? To the left side, knew what they had. That's where they wanted to be, and they got their designated guy turned free.
Well, let's gaze our attention as the offense takes the field on Rashad Penny. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Wilson now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Wilson will throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Myers' kick is good. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Watch the screen.
On first down, it's Rosen. It's Williams on the catch. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking to get it to Parker again, and that'll bring up second down. Second and 10. It's Rosen again. Got his man. It's Williams. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Throwing again, it's Rosen. He's got it to Williams. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Middle.
They'll try and throw for it with Rosen. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Rosen to throw again.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. First foray into the red zone for Miami. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. They want to go to the air again with Rosen. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go play action. It's Rosen. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Rosen off the play action. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. Bullock's kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in this last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals. We now proceed to the start of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Rosen looking to throw, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off the play fake, here's Rosen, rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Now they took their shot all right.
Move my team. Tight on this side, boys. Tight on the left. Tight on the left. Move. Good tight.
Now Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke.
Tyler Lockett. Touchdown, Seahawks.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point up and through by Myers. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the 30 on 2nd down, Rosen. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Now it's Lockett. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Devon Godchaux up to make the tackle. Again, it's Penny. He'll have a first down past the 40. Oh, now he bowls him over. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, here's Penny. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Now it's Wilson. He's got Lockett. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Wilson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. Wilson defers to Penny here on the draw. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actual frustration. Not a good play.
Now Rashad Penny. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else.
Face mask. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Taco Charlton coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. 2nd and goal, and Penny standing by himself in the backfield. He's going to get it running right. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Myers able to knock it through. And the lead stretches. 16-3 now. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Let's go, let's go!
So now here come the Dolphins. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. To throw is Rosen. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. Can you believe it? 0 for 9 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll run. It's Henry. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. Derrick Henry denied. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. After the interception, here's Rosen sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On 3rd down, Rosen eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
Hey, orbit.
4th down, here's Rosen. Brought in over the middle by Grant. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Grant. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. One thing I think that nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. 3rd and long here for Rosen.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Rosen on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle that time. And now it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And now it's Rosen looking. And his throw here is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And that will be incomplete as well. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now they go for it. So the victory here for Seattle, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got